Welcome back to the Story Weaver After Dark, where the nights are long, the cocoa is hot, and the ghosts of Christmas past probably wander the halls after midnight. Tonight, we begin something big, something festive, something nostalgic, something that only gets stranger the deeper you dig. We're diving into the wild world of animated Christmas specials, and trust me, the amount of animated Christmas specials out there is absolutely mind-boggling. So, to make this manageable for your and my holiday sanity, we are breaking the lists of animated specials down by decade, with a new countdown video dropping every Tuesday and Saturday up until Christmas. Each episode will have 25 entries, one for each day in December leading up to Christmas. I'll also be making videos dedicated to live action specials, specials with stop motion animation and puppets, theatrical movies both animated and live action, and much, much more. It's going to be a fun few weeks to get you in the perfect mood for the holidays. Tonight, though, we are starting with the animated specials of the 1960s and 1970s. I was able to squeeze both decades in one episode because the first official animated Christmas special didn't air until 1962, starting a trend that continues to this day. But first, a few rules. In the episodes about animated Christmas specials, there will be no stop motion, no puppets, Rankin Bass Rudolph, not tonight. The Muppets, back of the Sleigh Friends. They'll get their own list in a future episode. No random TV episodes, silly symphonies, or theatrical shorts unless they were specifically marketed as their own Christmas special or were released as Christmas specials in home video form. So grab a blanket, pour something warm, and follow me into the glowing world of vintage animation. This is the top 25 animated Christmas specials of the 60s and 70s. Let's unwrap number 25. Number 25. A Christmas Carol from 1971. This version of Dickens' classic story is one of the most visually stunning animated takes ever created. Animator Richard Williams crafted the backgrounds to resemble Victorian engravings. Sharp edges, heavy shadows, and a scratchy texture that gives the whole thing a dark, antique quality. The ghosts aren't silly or softened, they're eerie in a way that perfectly fits Dickens' original tone. When I first watched it, Marley actually gave me chills. Even more surprising, this TV special won an Academy Award, which caused so much outrage that the Academy had to change its rules on TV productions afterward. Imagine being so good that the Oscars themselves said, "We know it started on TV, but let's give it the award anyway." It's haunting, somber, and beautifully atmospheric. A true ghost story wrapped in tinsel. Shake the frost from your sleeves and follow the quiet footprints in the snow. They lead to a forgotten treasure buried in time. Number 24. Why the Bears Dance on Christmas Eve from 1977. This is one of the rarest Christmas specials ever broadcast. It aired only once in 1977 before its studio, Teletactics, promptly went bankrupt. The special vanished for decades, becoming the stuff of holiday legend. People remembered it, but no one could find it. The story itself is soft, mystical, and told like a tall tale whispered around a winter campfire. It explains why bears dance on Christmas Eve, weaving the children into a forest filled with glowing snow, ancient spirits, and gentle magic. The animation feels like a dream, light, airy, and just a little strange. In 2012, a former staff member gave someone their personal copy, which was then uploaded to YouTube, rescuing the special from lost media purgatory. If you've seen it, you're part of a very small, very lucky club. Brush away the snowdrift and step deeper into scratchy lines, surreal shapes, and pure 70s weirdness. Number 23. The Gift of Winter from 1974. From the creators of Witch's Night Out, this special is unapologetically odd in the best possible way. The animation is rough and stylized, the characters exaggerated and quirky. The plot follows a group of villagers marching north to confront the north wind about the harshness of winter. And here's the wild part. This is the first professional voice work for Dan Aykroyd and Gilda Radner. If you listen closely, you can hear the early echoes of their comedic rhythms years before Saturday Night Live. The whole special feels like someone took a stack of doodles from a 1970s art class, animated them, and sprinkled in a little chaotic holiday magic. Charming, strange, and wonderfully memorable. The wind hums a tiny melody. Follow it toward a Victorian street lamp glowing softly in the cold. Number 22. Cricket on the Hearth from 1967. Rankin Bass made more than stop-motion specials, and this animated gem proves it. Adapted from one of Charles Dickens' lesser-known Christmas stories, it follows a toy maker, his blind daughter, and a cheerful cricket who acts as a guardian angel of sorts. The animation is cozy and painterly, with soft backgrounds that look like illustrations from an old Christmas book. The tone is gentle and sentimental, less bombastic than their famous productions, but full of warmth and sincerity. It's the kind of special you might vaguely remember in flashes or fragments. A lantern glowing in the snow, a cricket playing a tune, but never quite forgot. Blow the dust off your top hat and follow the ghostly glow of stage lights. Another miser waits in the wings. Number 21. The Stingiest Man in Town from 1978. Yes, another take on A Christmas Carol, but this one is pure musical theater energy. I'll go ahead and give you a warning now. Every decade has multiple adaptations of A Christmas Carol, so you'll probably see it quite a bit. This special is bright, expressive, bursting with color, and filled with Broadway-style performances. Walter Matthau voices Scrooge with a cranky bite that adds comedic edge to the otherwise dramatic story. The special is actually a remake of a 1956 live-action musical of the same name, and the animated version keeps that theatrical flair. From sweeping musical numbers to exaggerated emotional beats, it's a surprisingly fun and energetic spin on Dickens' tale. If you like your Christmas stories a little more glittery and melodramatic, this one's for you. Extinguish the stage lantern and follow the warm glow of a single candle, illuminating a small girl with a big question. Number 20. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus from 1974. This heartfelt animated adaptation expands on the real 1897 letter written by Virginia O'Hanlon, asking whether Santa Claus was real. The special explores her home life, her community, and the growing doubts around her, all while capturing the tenderness of a child seeking truth in a confusing world. The art style has a soft storybook quality, warm browns, glowing windows, gentle lines, and when the famous editorial is read aloud, the special treats it like a sacred moment. It's a quiet kind of magic, the sort that settles over you like a blanket. It remains one of the most sincere, meaningful Christmas specials of its era. The candle flickers, pages turn, and Charles Dickens begins another tale, one filled with stolen magic, brave children, and giants. Number 19. A Christmas Tree from 1972. It's another Rankin Bass animated special. This one is one of the most unusual 2D specials that they made, framed as a story told by Charles Dickens himself to two young children. But instead of retelling one of his famous works, Dickens spins a brand new fantastical tale and pulls the children directly into the adventure. In this magical Christmas story, the essence of Christmas has been stolen, threatening to drain the season of its warmth and joy. The children journey through a fairy tale landscape populated by whimsical characters, including Peter Piper and Jack's Giant. Yes, the enormous beanstalk-dwelling giant. The world feels like a mashup of folklore, rhyme, and holiday mythology. The animation has that delicate, luminous look Rankin Bass did so well in their 70s 2D productions. And beneath the whimsy is a sweet message. Christmas cannot be stolen as long as its spirit remains in the hearts of those who believe. The kids don't just listen to Dickens' tale, they live it, and save Christmas from within it. The storybook snaps shut, and somewhere in the forest, two tiny bears perk up their ears. Number 18. Santa and the Three Bears from 1970. This warm, homey special follows two curious bear cubs who learn about Santa from a friendly park ranger. Determined not to miss him, they refuse to hibernate, much to their mother's exasperation. What unfolds is a gentle tug-of-war between natural instincts and Christmas excitement. The animation is soft and charming, like a vintage children's picture book brought to life. The forest setting gives it a rustic, peaceful vibe, and the mother bear's attempts to wrangle her energetic cubs add light-hearted humor. It's quiet, cozy, and a little nostalgic. Perfect for anyone who loves forest-themed holiday stories. The snow rustles, a top hat tilts, and a familiar snowman returns with winter magic in tow. Number 17. Frosty's Winter Wonderland from 1976. In this sequel to Frosty the Snowman, the children decide Frosty shouldn't spend winter alone and create a snow wife named Crystal. The magic brings her to life and Frosty's world expands with new characters, new feelings, and a jealous Jack Frost who wants to reclaim his wintry spotlight. Jackie Vernon returns as Frosty, giving the special that same warm, goofy charm. The animation maintains the classic Frosty aesthetic, bright, clean, and full of snow-covered sweetness. And even as a sequel, it manages to feel surprisingly heartfelt. One of the first true Christmas sequel specials, it paved the way for many more holiday follow-ups. Brush off the snow because the next special is Yabba Dabba doing its way down the chimney. Number 16. A Flintstone Christmas from 1977. When Santa injures himself just hours before Christmas, guess who steps in? Fred Flintstone. Naturally. With Barney at his side, Fred takes on the monumental task of delivering gifts to all the children of the world, prehistoric style. It's exactly as fun as it sounds. Stone Age sleighs, dino-powered gadgets, chaotic rooftop landings. Everything you'd expect from Bedrock during the holidays. Hanna-Barbera's cozy color palette and expressive animation style bring the whole adventure to life. It's silly, warm, and quintessentially Flintstones. A soft pink glow slides across the snow like a whisper of jazz. Number 15. A Pink Christmas from 1978. In this dialogue-free special, the Pink Panther wanders through a snowy city trying to find warmth, food, and kindness. It's a surprisingly emotional journey with loneliness, hope, and generosity all conveyed through expressive animation and Henry Mancini's jazzy score. Without a single spoken word, the special manages to deliver heart, humor, and a touching ending that makes everything worth it. The Panther's quiet resilience and gentle spirit give the story a timeless Christmas warmth. It's understated, stylish, and unexpectedly moving. The snow trembles, a furry paw stretches, and another bear decides to break tradition. Number 14. The Bear Who Slept Through Christmas from 1973. Ted E. Bear is tired of missing Christmas every year due to hibernation, so he refuses to go to sleep. Instead, he ventures into the human world to finally see what the holiday is all about. The result is a whimsical, adventurous, and heartfelt journey. Tom Smothers voices Ted with the perfect blend of innocence and determination, making the bear instantly lovable. The animation has that soft, rounded 70s look that's both nostalgic and comforting, and the story gently explores themes of curiosity, belonging, and self-discovery. It's a lesser-known special, but one packed with charm. A distant guitar strum echoes across the snowy city. Number 13. The Fat Albert Christmas Special from 1977. Fat Albert and the gang meet a struggling family on Christmas Eve and decide to help them, even though they don't have much themselves. It's a grounded human Christmas story that leans on themes of generosity, empathy, and community. Filmation's warm, expressive animation style fits perfectly with the emotional beats. And of course, the music adds heart and soul to the narrative. The special doesn't shy away from real-life hardship, but it also offers comfort and hope. It's heartfelt, meaningful, and full of genuine Christmas spirit. A dotted line trails across the snow. A quiet giggle follows. Number 12. A Family Circus Christmas from 1979. Billy, Dolly, Jeffy, and PJ come to life in this animated adaptation of the beloved newspaper comic. When the family's Christmas tree star, formerly belonging to their late grandfather, goes missing, the family struggles to replace it, but wind up finding it in the end with the help of a little Christmas magic. The special perfectly captures Bill Keene's iconic art style, round, wholesome, and full of gentle humor. It's cozy in a way only a family circus story can be, focusing on the small joys and challenges of a family Christmas. It's simple, nostalgic, and filled with pure holiday warmth. Soft little footsteps scurry through the snow, and a tiny mouse holds a letter tight. Number 11. A Christmas Story from 1972. This Hanna-Barbera special stars Gumdrop, a bold little mouse, and Goober, the loyal family dog. When they discover that young Timmy's heartfelt letter to Santa never made it to the mailbox, they take matters into their own paws. Their journey to deliver the letter is full of cozy obstacles, drifting snow, bustling streets, and the intimidating size of the human world. Gumdrop's bravery and Goober's cautious loyalty balance each other beautifully as they push through to make sure Santa gets Timmy's wish in time. The animation is warm and inviting, with that classic Hanna-Barbera glow. It's a quiet, heartfelt adventure about love, loyalty, and the lengths even the smallest creatures will go to for someone they care about. The snow grows quieter until a tiny chirp echoes through the city night. Number 10. A Very Merry Cricket from 1973. Chester the Cricket returns, along with Tucker the Mouse and Harry the Cat, to bring peace and Christmas spirit to a noisy, overwhelmed New York City. Chester's gentle music helps soothe the chaos of the holidays, reminding everyone to slow down and listen. The backgrounds are painted in soft winter colors, cool blues, warm lamplight, and drifting snow that give the special a calming, serene atmosphere. It's one of those stories that invites you to breathe a little deeper, settle into the moment, and remember what the season is about. Quiet, reflective, and full of heart. A soft glow forms the outline of a familiar ghost, friendly, kind, and drifting toward Christmas Eve. Number 9. Casper's First Christmas from 1979. Casper the Friendly Ghost joins Yogi Bear, Boo Boo, and a whole cast of Hanna-Barbera favorites in this crossover Christmas caper. When the gang faces eviction from their cozy cabin, Casper becomes the compassionate heart of the special, helping them find hope on Christmas Eve. It's chaotic in that delightful Hanna-Barbera way, but Casper's gentle presence keeps the emotional center grounded. Watching him team up with these classic characters is pure nostalgic fun. It's warm, silly, and perfect for fans of classic cartoon ensembles. A rustling in the trees, a bear family emerges. Number 8. The Berenstain Bears Christmas Tree from 1979. Papa Bear insists on finding the perfect Christmas tree and drags the family deep into the snowy woods, but every tree he chooses turns out to be home to a woodland animal. An owl's nest here, a squirrel family there, so the bears keep searching. The special captures the Berenstain Bears' iconic art style beautifully, with autumnal colors and soft textures. It's funny, gentle, and full of heart. The message: respect nature, appreciate what you have, and maybe, just maybe, the perfect Christmas tree isn't perfect at all. A carrot crunch, a hop, a jingle. Number 7 bounds into view. Number 7. Bugs Bunny's Looney Christmas Tales from 1979. This special contains 3 brand new Looney Tunes Christmas shorts featuring Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Yosemite Sam, and the Tasmanian Devil causing holiday havoc. It's fast, zany, and full of classic slapstick humor. One standout segment has Yosemite Sam playing a cantankerous Santa, while another features Taz's unexpected turn as a Christmas helper. These were the last big Looney Tunes productions before their 80s revival, giving the special a unique place in animation history. It's playful, chaotic, and joyfully irreverent. Stage curtains sweep aside. A spotlight finds a familiar nearsighted actor. Number 6. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol from 1962. This was the very first animated Christmas special ever made for TV. The production frames Mr. Magoo as an actor performing a Christmas carol on stage. It's charming, clever, and executed with more heart than anyone expects going in. The music, written by the team behind Funny Girl, is shockingly good. The animation is expressive and theatrical, making the whole thing feel like a cozy Broadway show you're invited to watch from the front row. Magoo brings humor to Scrooge without undermining the emotional beats. It's nostalgic, innovative, and still beloved today. A clock chimes midnight, gears turn, a mouse scurries. Number 5. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas from 1974. After a skeptical letter insults Santa, he refuses to visit an entire town. Enter the Mouse family, particularly the brilliant but stubborn Albert, and a determined clockmaker who work together to build a musical clock meant to win Santa back. Even a Miracle Needs a Hand remains one of the most touching Rankin Bass songs ever written. The mice are the heart of the special, earnest, hopeful, and relatable in their imperfections. The whole story feels like a warm blanket on a snowy night. Charming, sweet, and timeless. A bray echoes through Bethlehem's outskirts. A boy walks beside his small companion. Number 4. The Small One from 1978. A young boy must sell his beloved donkey, Small One, because his family can't afford to keep him. What follows is an emotional journey through a bustling marketplace where the boy searches desperately for a kind soul who will care for Small One. Directed by Don Bluth before he left Disney, the special showcases his signature emotional style. Expressive eyes, soft lighting, and heartfelt storytelling. The final reveal of Small One's new owner is gentle, surprising, and deeply touching. It's a beautiful short with a lot of soul. Snow swirls and a top hat spins with a little bit of magic. Number 3. Frosty the Snowman from 1969. Frosty's story is as simple as it is iconic. Children build a snowman, a magic hat brings him to life, and they must help him reach the North Pole before he melts. The narration, the music, the innocence, it all works like a holiday charm. Animated by Japan's Mushi Productions, the special has a distinct look compared to other American Christmas cartoons. Every frame feels like a mid-century Christmas card illustration. It's pure, joyful, and endlessly rewatchable. The Who's begin to sing, lights twinkle, and down the mountain he comes. Number 2. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas from 1966. This special is perfection. Boris Karloff's narration, Chuck Jones's direction, Thurl Ravencroft's iconic "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," everything comes together in a way that feels timeless. The Grinch's transformation from isolated bitterness to newfound warmth remains one of the most powerful character arcs in Christmas animation. The art style brings Dr. Seuss's illustrations to vivid life, and Karloff's voice delivers every line like a haunting lullaby. It's funny, heartwarming, and unforgettable. The world goes quiet, a single piano note plays, and a lonely little Christmas tree bows its head. Number 1. A Charlie Brown Christmas from 1965. This is the heart of Christmas animation. Charlie Brown struggles to understand the holiday amidst the noise, stress, commercialism, and chaos. His tiny fragile tree becomes the symbol of the entire special. Unimpressive, overlooked, but full of heart. CBS originally hated everything about this production. The jazz score, the real child actors, the slow pacing, the lack of a laugh track. They thought it would fail. Instead, it became one of the most cherished Christmas specials of all time. The sincerity, the quietness, the philosophical core. No other special captures Christmas quite the same way. It's gentle, it's emotional, and it's forever. And that's our journey through the top 25 animated Christmas specials of the 60s and 70s. Some of these were classics, some were weird, some were practically missing for decades, but all of them helped build the foundation of the Christmas animation we love today. Let me know in the comments which ones you remember, or which ones you'll be hunting down after this video. Remember, we're just getting started. Every Tuesday and Saturday until Christmas, I'll be releasing brand new countdowns, moving decade by decade through the snowy halls of Christmas media. Next up, my favorite decade, the wild neon animated chaos of the 1980s. Trust me, it gets weird. Until then, stay cozy, stay curious, and as always, I'm Weaver, and the best stories are wrapped in a little holiday magic. It is the winter season after all. Good night, story seekers.